Hello everyone. So, it's a very, very sad thing is happening. So, they have announced today that Fer.al is shutting down for good. So, right now they have temporarily closed the servers, but it'll be back on for in 24 hours on Saturday, and after that, the game will be gone for good. It is very sad. Obviously a lot of people are really upset. Well, I'm not upset, but I am sad. There are, while Fer.al did have a lot of potential, it didn't, it didn't make it didn't make enough revenue to be sustainable in the market. And unfortunately, it went to the point where it couldn't be supported anymore. And, it's understandable. Many people are very upset, and they're still insulting WildWorks, but they were really honest with the community, and I'm going to read some of the stuff that the admin said. Let me pull it up. So, where is it? Oh, here's the link. So, for a while, for a few months, the developers, at least the players, were saying that the developers were abandoning Fer.al, and their reply was, an answer sooner was merited, and for that I apologize. We had to pivot in summer once it became apparent that Fer.al would not be viable economically. So, let's see. Despite common perception in the server, Fer.al was not making enough money to be self-sustaining, and by a long shot. We believed in it and let it ride for months, but there came a point where we had to revisit the project and make a decision as to whether we could continue to fund it. Sometimes we made the decisions, but sometimes business make decisions that are not popular with its community, but it was not a decision made lightly. We parted ways with a lot of amazing WildWorks family members that worked hard on the project. It wasn't easy, but it was the right business decision. And, I agree, but I know a lot of people are refusing to accept this, and, I get that a lot of people are upset, but, I think that, to be honest, I've been expecting this to happen for a really long time, I knew that Fer.al, I remember Lehman Puppy said in one of her videos that Fer.al never did take off. And, well, Animal Jam is a huge success and is still going very strong today, and very unlikely they'll shut down anytime soon. Another thing from the WildWorks admin, they wanted to keep channels open, and they really tried. We would like to our tools and pricing positivity. See. What else is there? There's some other stuff that I wanted to say. Let me see. We should have, the WildWorks admin had said we should had admitted so he admitted we should have been more communicative a bit. Should have been more communicative this past bit when it became apparent that we were not being heard and that nothing we said would change minds. It ceased to be productive. Our players are good kids at heart. Any threat is one too many, and frankly, it just changed how we dealt with everything. Maybe that is a lesson learned for all of us. Here's and here it is. WildWorks admin, do y'all care about the Fer.al community anymore? Not trying to start a fight, just generally curious. And then they replied, of course we do. We care about all our communities. And, it's really good that they said that. We care about our business and our employees as well. They are also a community of sorts. We have the responsibility to consider all communities, not just any one single community. Another good question. The mods here are great. Even right now, they're trying to maintain order. I really appreciate that, mods. Why did we leave the Discord open? I mean, frankly, because we want to continue to be a place where community can gather. I love, let me tell you, I adore WildWorks, I know there have been so many troubles with the company, but let me tell you, I know that WildWorks, deep down, I see, there's a good side to everything. And, they were really, it is sad that Fer.al is going, but, I'm not upset because WildWorks was really, they were very honest, they were very understanding with the community. They said that it was a very tough decision, and, I know a lot of people are still going to be, a lot of people are upset because they spent a lot of money and they're not getting their refunds, but let me tell you, that stuff is in the past, and it's time to move on to the present. Another thing is, last year, I played again, if you those who know me well know that I played a game called Quiz Up for many, many years. And so the original company went out of business and then was taken over by Glue Mobile. Uh, they were very shitty to the Quiz Up community. They pretty much did nothing other than just keep the game afloat, and then made it a cash cow. And they well, yes, you get the point. They never helped out with the issues. They never they never did any they never fixed bugs. They never did anything useful for Quiz Up. And one day, out of nowhere, they announced that the game is being discontinued, and without explanation, they just decide to shut down the game. And it wasn't a very meaningful message or anything. Uh, you know, I know Glue Glue is a money hungry company. They do not care about their communities. And the thing is, they're never understanding to. Glue is not known to be understanding to their players. But I know that WildWorks is not like that. There have been so many. AJHQ has done so much for their players. They've really made Animal Jam better. They've really addressed issues. Like just a few days ago, they announced that unknown link issue that has been a controversial thing going on lately. Recently there was a Sapphire incident with memberships. It was up to 700 Sapphires, but AJHQ did change it back to 400 Sapphires. And a bunch of good things that they did. They added two-step authorization, two-step authentication, and and Animal Jam has really improved over the years. And I'm really, I love spending time on Animal Jam. It is my happy place. And I'm not leaving Animal Jam anytime soon. And to be clear, it's things are really I'm not upset. I'm sad. Obviously, I'm not as devastated about losing Fer.al as I was losing Quiz Up, but this is it's a big thing. Obviously the hardest thing about this is losing my Senri, but I have plenty of other things to back me up. I have, Animal Jam, of course. I have Dungeon Dogs, I have Super Animal Royale, and also Brain Buzz and Cody Cross. And, all of the developers, they're very loyal to their players, and none of these games are going away anytime soon. And, I just love being with, really loyal, just being with wonderful people, something that I've, not been used to. And it's just amazing. And I'm just really thankful to be a part of these communities. And it's just really got me through all the rough times I've been having. And, that's pretty much it. So I will say goodbye for now.